Long time no see. Well, I say long time no see. I took a week's break. I don't know where I've been. YouTube is hard work, and I don't know. I needed a week. I feel like it's fine to say I needed a week. But I'm back. I'm here. I did something that was so massively out of my comfort zone, and I did a deadlifting competition. It was so much fun. It was nothing like what I expected it to be. Before we start, make sure to give this a big like, it helps me out so much, and subscribe if you want to see more. Okay, where do I start? So my friend Nini, I saw on the Instagram stories that she was promoting that her coach was doing a deadlifting competition. I love doing deadlifts, so I was like, I mean, that is massively out of my comfort zone, but maybe I'll do it. So I'm like psyching myself up, I'm prepping myself. I'm like, okay, look, you gotta do this, like it'll definitely be worth it. And I bought the ticket. So I bought the ticket and I was like, right, I'm in this. I'd been trying to get like my Pure Gym squad like to come with me. No one was really up for it. My sister, thank God for my sister, said she was gonna come with me. She was gonna be my moral support. And so we were like, okay, it's fine, I'm going alone. I can do this. I'd been training, but I hadn't really been following a program. I think that was my like version of like procrastination. I was just like, oh, I just don't think about it. And then the day approached. So if this is how I handle stress, I think it's a pretty good coping mechanism. I've just had a bath and I put a face mask on. And I have Thai.
Well, that works. Yeah.
G-roll! We set off really early in the morning and we were just like in my car. I'd got a new car, so just to add another layer of complications, I wasn't really like that used to driving it, so that was a whole thing. It's showtime! I need to make sure I've got everything. Oh God. Alright. Belt, yes. Camera, yes. Chargers, yes. Lifting shoes, yes. Chargers, gym set, joggers. Plug for car out of Yaris.
3 hours later.
I got a plug as well, just to
All good. I think it was like from London, I think it was like a 3-hour drive up to Nottingham. Maybe 4 hours, but it was fine, and we got some breakfast on the way, and we just had the tunes on and we were just singing, and I love my sister so much, like I could literally just spend like all my waking hours with her, so it was absolutely fine. I was getting more and more nervous as we were approaching. I repeat, the flag, oh well, I didn't say anything in the first place, let me start again. The flag is on the map. I repeat, the flag is on the map. It's in distance. 4 minutes. No one up on picking it up. In response. Oh, shitter. Thought I'd gone the wrong way again, Alice. Simming, I'm Destiny Child. Everybody wanna be this. Everybody wanna be this. Everybody. Don't you out hate me. Someone ducking it back. Ooh. Then we eventually arrived, and we could just see like all of these like really like muscly like gym rats like just like unpacking in the car, and I was just like, what have I let myself in for? In times of like, you know, feeling really anxious and feeling like you don't belong somewhere or whatever, I just tell myself like, be the other girl, be the other girl. So kind of just walked in. As my sister and I walked in, saw this group of girls straight away, and I was just like, oh hi, you know, being the other girl. Oh hi, how are you? Like by this point I'm really nervous. I'd already had like a meltdown in the car of just like, I feel like really nervous, and I'm not sure I can go in, and like, you know, all of that jazz. I'm having a nervous peak. We've retreated from I chat to like a few of the girls on the door. They were at the weigh-in already, so after a bit of like toing and froing of like, to my sister Ellis, like, what should we do, where should we go? We decided to just wait out there, and like the girls were just immediately so lovely, so friendly, and so welcoming. I think they all a lot of them knew each other, but like I just got really lovely vibes. Everyone was just kind of chatting like, oh, you know, where are you from, what are you doing, like what are you planning to open with? Then I went into the weigh-in. It was this empty room. There's some scales on the floor, and then there was Katie, who's one of the other coaches and like organisers of the day, and she was just like kind of working out like how much you weigh and that sort of thing. So I was like, I'm not gonna they said you can strip down as much as you want. I was like, it's so friendly, I don't need to strip down. So I just took off my sweats and just had like my set on. I thought the only standard outfit that was acceptable for me to wear would be a matching blue fit, and I realised very quickly that that's like not the vibe that everyone else is going for. So I felt like I stuck out like a sore thumb, but I was like, no, it's fine, gonna embrace it. And then I just took my shoes off and I stood on the scales and I weighed in. I never weigh myself, and you know, this was a friendly, I was kind of doing this competition to be like me against me and to put myself out of my comfort zone. So I was like, I'm not gonna like lose weight or try and make any kind of category. In fact, I don't even think there were any weight categories for this one. But I weighed in at 70 kg, so I was like, okay, that's cool, fine. So left there, and then that's when we walked into like the main gym floor area, and it's like a really like industrious gym, and I was just like, oh my god. But it was really nice to know that I had like my sister that felt really supportive. And then yeah, as soon as we went in there, said hi. It was really, really cold in there, so we were kind of just sat there like shivering. And then I just said hi to like the other girls, and then they did this like opening speech and kind of discussed things. Although we were stood behind them, so we couldn't actually hear anything they were saying. I was just like, yeah, okay, great. It was so funny because I had zero expectations. I didn't know what you're meant to do, so I kind of just was like following what everyone else was doing. So there was a point in which it was kind of like, okay, let's get the ball rolling. Like people started taking pre-workout, having their squares bars, having their bananas. So yeah, everyone's kind of sat there like nibbling away, getting their bits and pieces ready. And then the women all went over to this like warm-up area, and it was just like so lovely. Like everyone was so chatty, and like there were maybe about like 4 warm-up bars max, and instead of everyone being like, you know, really hostile, everybody was just like saying like, oh, should we start with it? Like it was just such a lovely atmosphere. Like it was so nice. We started warming up, and like us girls were kind of like taking turns, and I mean, I was just flapping as usual, like, but how many am I meant to do? I don't know. I think I kind of panic sometimes, unnecessarily, if I'm looking back in hindsight. But yeah, and that was really cool. So started warming up. I started feeling like, at the moment I started actually like lifting weights and like warming up, feeling the weight of the bar, I started feeling like a lot better, and like I felt I was able to like channel my adrenaline. We continue warming up, and then the girls start going, so you start going with your opener. So the one that you're going to open with, it's like a 30 option, you know you're going to get it. And I opened with one really random. I opened with 132.5. Like my belt just wouldn't clip in like at all. I think it was too loose in hindsight, but it was just the nerves and anxiety of it all. So I was just like, fine, I'll just drop it. So I literally did like 130 132 beltless, but you know, I was like, whatever, just keep your form really tight. Did the first one, absolutely fine, light work, came up. And then what happens is, I was flapping a bit, because I thought you came off the stage straight away, but then they were kind of going, Sydney, Sydney. And I realised that you have to then tell them what your next one's going to be. So I went into it and I was like, okay, well my next one is going to be 150. I know I can do that, I've done it a few times. And when I've done it, it comes up like butter. It's really smooth, so I was like, okay. did my second attempt, had been like supporting people in between and like whatever, and then I did my second attempt. Literally, it flies up. It came up so easily, and I was like, yes. The adrenaline is pumping. So then I go off to the side again, and I'm about to give him my number, and I say to the head coach, he's like, that came up really, really easy. What are you talking about? I was like, I don't know. I thought it was going to come up easy. He's like, right, okay, you're not doing 160, you're doing 162.5, easy. I was like, okay, all right, I guess I'll do that. The most I've ever done is 155, and that was like a couple of weeks ago. But sure. I've never even tried 160, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but I feel like it's good. It's so much easier with a crowd. Yeah. It's so like, it makes it so much easier. You up. Yeah, and literally if you just like forget, the adrenaline makes you feel so strong as well. But we're on third attempt now. Let's go! Well, the gummy's ready. I'm ready! I wait it out, the girls go through their like third attempts. It was just like so magnetic, like there's so much energy in the air. I literally loved being in front of the crowd. Like, it was so interesting being a bundle of nerves and then being able to actually channel that nerves, whereas normally like you're on a stage and you're just like, say you're doing a speech, you're just like pent up, whereas this was like you're actually able to like take it out by like lifting. I just loved it so much. So it gets around to my third attempt, they change the bar out, they call me up, I'm like, okay, let's go. You're so nervous that you're like, you can feel yourself like fondling and like mucking around, and for this, because it was a friendly, you were allowed straps, so it's like wrapping the strap round, wrapping the strap round. I go, I set, I look up, the guy's about to give his hand, he puts his hand up to say like lift up, and then he'll put it down to lift down. I lift it, I lock out, I'm gassed, I can't believe it. I think there's a mixture of reasons of what happened, why what happened. Wait, hang on, no, that doesn't make sense. Why what happened. You know where I'm going with that. Because basically I locked out and I just dropped the bar, which means that it doesn't count. And I could have literally got like 162.5. I mean, in my mind and to everyone else, they were being really sweet, saying like, no, Sid, you got it. But I was gutted, and I think it was that my grip strength was like gone by that point, finished, completely, kaput. But also, I kind of got so excited in the moment that I just like was like, yeah, I've got it up and I've locked out, oh my god. And then I was just like, yeah, and I dropped it. I was gutted. I literally finished. Everyone was like, it's fine. I was like, trying to hold back like the tears. I was like, frick. So annoying, because I felt annoyed at myself more than anything. And then after that we watched the men, who were just absolute beasts, like insane. They were so strong. Again, same energy, really good vibes. How much is it? 370. Oh my god. And then we watched the guest lifters. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Then we watched the guest lifters. They were ridiculously strong. Like, that was really inspiring to watch. Ellis has been a trooper.
It's tired me out.
She's nervous. I think we're just waiting for the guest listers? I meant lifters. Right, I'm gonna go and put on my joggers, I think, because I'm cold. Also, I got a little goodie bag.
What? No, you said something that... That's not the goal. I can't lift very much. Let's go! Let's go!
Little baby.
Oh my god, that's...
Yeah, and then that was pretty much it for the day, and we just hung around a bit more, grabbed a goodie bag, like had photos with the girls, and like you'll see, like there was just such a good like vibe. It was just like I just felt so empowered and like uplifted the whole time, and it was lovely. And then yeah, by the end of the day I was absolutely knackered. We're done, we're knackered. How are you feeling? I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm feeling a little bit like tired and smashed from all the adrenaline. Slightly disappointed that I didn't have a legal lift. But proud of myself for lifting 162.5. Hungry, ready to get home. ETA is 2 hours and 8 minutes. But yeah, I definitely want to do it again. I really enjoyed it. It was a really cool vibe. My sister and I just picked up a Nando's on the way home, and then I just like flopped, and like, yeah, that was it pretty much. Finally home with Nando's in check. Yeah, I feel like a broken woman. Okay. Okay. Water bottle.
Got your phone.
Chef's kiss, you know what I mean.
Why didn't I mix it in the freaking pot?
Why?
Why?
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah. Hearing.
Perry salt on broccoli.
Yeah, I hear you. And I hear it.
Loud and
I
clear.
hear it
Am I
loud.
allowed to have this then?
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful, thank God.
Thank God for food.
Thank God for food.
Thank God for life. ASMR. I don't think I've done anything.
You like the garlic one?
Yeah.
Oh, don't.
Well, at the end of the day, it's me eating it.
Good point.
I put too much salt in. Because like, who doesn't like garlic?
In this circumstance, I think it appears to be me. Happy food dance. Woo! I feel like that's everything. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had so much fun. It was like the most wholesome, amazing experience, and I feel really proud of myself for doing something so massively out of my comfort zone that I actually really enjoyed. So let that be a lesson to you. Do something this week that scares you. and see what comes of it, because yeah, that's where the growth comes. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below any thoughts you have or things you'd like to see, or just let me know how your day's going, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. We're back to regular programming, so I will see you next Sunday.